Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be looking at the pre-patch Elemental Shaman. First up, the pre-patch is going to be out in literally 2 days. The reason why I waited so long is because, first of all, this is not mine. Like, this document is mine, but all this information came from a different person. It came from his name, or their name is Draco Sage, basically, or Draco Sage, from the Shaman Discord. And the reason why I decided to make a video is because I feel like people want to know this, and not a lot of people are on the Shaman Discord. So this is the video for this. Talents and glyphs, basically. First up, in pre-patch, we do not have all the glyphs available. So what we have is basically Lightning Bolt, Totem of Wrath, and Glyph of Fire Nova. The reason why you would take Glyph of Fire Nova obviously is for AoE packs. I would just put it in depending on how expensive it is, but definitely get Glyph of Lightning Bolt. It's 4% increased damage on your main spell. This is what the talents look like. Mana talents aren't as important because the stuff just dies in Sunwell like so quickly. You don't need all the mana, and now you have Thunderstorm as well, which gives you 8% mana, so that's amazing. So you just don't really take the mana talents that much. You definitely take Eye of the Storm 3 out of 3 just because the spell pushback, like in Sunwell, there is AoE splash damage that you cannot avoid, and it really helps with casting. You don't take this talent because you don't have Lava Burst, so it's useless. You basically take everything besides this because it's a PvP talent, this because no Lava Burst, this because we don't need the mana at the moment. This is also, you can take this, it's not that bad, reducing all the damage taken. It's just, I don't know, not that worth it because Sunwell doesn't do any damage. And then you take this for increased intellect and this for increased crit. Also linked here. Then this is the explanation. Basically, mana talents are not the most valuable for pre-patch Sunwell. If you find yourself struggling with mana on fights, check that you have your water shield up and use Thunderstorm. You know, pretty simple. And definitely got 3 out of 3 Eye of the Storm. What spells do I cast? Not much has changed, basically, since Lava Burst won't be there until level 75, but now you cast Flame Shock, and it doesn't require many dots of the Flame Shock for it to be better than Lightning Bolt, so definitely cast it. Also, you can clip the dot a little bit, you can also let it fall off and then reapply it. It's still gonna be worth it to cast, and still gonna do a lot of damage. Obviously, you would like to not clip it and not let it fall off, but it's not the end of the world. Chain Lightning as a talent which reduces the cooldown so you can use it more, but keep in mind that Chain Lightning costs a lot of mana and you might run so you definitely have to like figure stuff out. In an AoE situation, you basically just put down Fire Nova and you spam, sorry, not Fire Nova, you put down Magma Totem, spam Fire Nova and Chain Lightning. You can also put down Totem of Wrath because Totem of Wrath gives a 3% crit debuff on enemies in range, and it benefits everyone, not just you, so everyone does more damage. Hit rating wise, the hit cap now is 17%. 3% come from your talents, and 3% come from a Balanced Druid or a Shadow Priest. So you need 11% from gear, which is 139 hit rating in Horde, and 127 on Alliance because of Draenei. These items are all useful for hit cap. I put links on all of them. So, you know, the items from Hydro, second offhand, this staff is really, really good. Like, I would definitely tell you to get this because you have 49 hit rating. Sorry, not 49 hit rating, 50 hit rating, 49 crit, a lot of spell power, and 3 slots to basically gem stuff in where you can put hit rating gems. Amazing. Skull of Gul'dan, obviously. Like, I would still run, skip run BT. Loop of Forge Power is easy to craft now, especially since Sun modes aren't really that expensive anymore. And then the Kill Jaden Handguards, also very nice, a cloth item. People will probably be after for quite a lot. So you have a few lockouts where you can try to get it, and Mana Tune Band is a really, really good item. It's from ZA, and ZA has a 3-day lockout, so you can just spam it and get the item. A set with all the gems and everything like this will basically look kind of like this, where you have, you know, your spell critical, blah, 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 and then you have your spell hit, spell damage, spell hit, spell damage, spell hit, 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 and spell damage, and then spell hit. And then you also have loop of the Forge Power, Sextant, Lightning Capacitance, Sky Call. This can vary, obviously. I would still use, I would use not this totem, but I would use the one that you get in BT because it's just better overall, in my opinion. Next up, we have trinkets. The Lightning Capacitor's behavior now reflects the awkward tooltip. So basically, in TBC, when you use Chain Lightning on a pack and you crit, let's say you hit 3 mobs and you crit 3 times, which gave you an immediate, the Lightning Capacitor proc, basically. Like, it gave you 3 stacks of it. While now, in Wrath, it will only give you 1 stack. It doesn't matter how many times you crit in one spell. It doesn't work anymore. So it basically devalues the trinket a lot. Actual powerful trinkets are also Quack's Eye, Sextant, and in my opinion, something that's very undercover and quite good and somewhat easy to obtain is the Airman's Ribbon. So basically, let's go to Sextant. It's pretty simple. It gives you a lot of crit, no stats, but your spell critical chances have a chance, which is 20%, to increase the spell power 190 for 15 seconds. And it has a 45-second cooldown. While the Airman Ribbon gives you a little bit less crit, no stats. It has a 50% chance to increase spell power by 80 for 30 seconds. When you kill a target, it gives you experience or honor, and this effect cannot occur more than once every 10 seconds, which obviously means, since it lasts 30 seconds, you have a lot of time to get it back up, and 50% chance you will probably have this up 100% of the time. So you have 80 spell power constantly, basically, compared to having a 20% chance and a 45-second cooldown of a burst of spell power. So yes, you lose half of the spell power if you basically go Ribbon, but you have it up the whole time, compared to being maybe unlucky not having it up the whole time. So that's whatever you want to make of this, you know? That's basically it. I will link this in the description, obviously. If you want to know more, you can always join the Shaman Discord and ask questions and look through the pinned comments. Basically, you know, I'll see you in pre-patch. I will probably stream and then, you know, do like a highlight thingy where I take every boss fight and then, you know, basically just upload it to YouTube. I haven't really rated yet. I have rated yet, but I haven't rated much on my Shaman recently because I took a break since my guild basically had another Elemental Shaman, which is, you know, totally fine. So I sat out a little bit and played Shadow Priest. So, you know, I'll be back in pre-patch.